Hey YouTube, this is PrimetimePokemon. In this video, I'll be reviewing and ranking all 7 Prism Star cards from the Lost Thunder expansion. Lost Thunder is the newest set in the Pokemon TCG and the largest of all time, with 236 total cards. Now this video is geared towards the competitive scene and the 2019 Standard Format. Overall, Prism Star cards are not very valuable, mainly because the rule is you only can use one Prism Star with the same name in a deck. Here's a look at all 7 Prism Star cards from Lost Thunder on the online TCG. I can go through all of these cards now. There are 3 Pokemon and then 4 trainer cards, 3 Stadium and 1 Supporter. So in my opinion, the 7th best Prism Star from Lost Thunder would be Thunder Mountain. This is a Stadium card, and what I like about the Stadium cards for Prism Star cards, they cannot be removed. So you cannot use a Field Blower to get rid of a Stadium card like this. It says, whenever any player plays an item or supporter card from their hand, prevent all effects of that card done to this Stadium card. So Thunder Mountain says the attacks of Lightning type Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, cost 1 lightning energy less. Now this card there's not a huge use for. I would say the straightforward lightning type deck that is most popular right now would be a Tapu Koko related deck. Potentially the Tapu Koko with Flying Flip. Also, there's the Tapu Koko GX that has the ability on it that allows it to just go into the active Pokemon spot and move all the lightning energy in play to it. And then of course there is Zeraora GX, one of my favorite Pokemon from the Lost Thunder expansion. In my opinion, the 6th best Prism Star from Lost Thunder would be Celebi. This is one of 3 Pokemon as Prism Star cards. This would be the worst of the 3. A 90 HP on Celebi, so not bad for a basic evolution. A low retreat cost and then 2 moves. Time Distortion is the move to use. Devolve any number of your bench Pokemon as many times as you like. Put each evolution card removed this way into your hand. And the reason you would want to use Time Distortion is to use an ability over and over again. One that jumps to the top of my head would be Alolan Ninetales GX from Lost Thunder, Mysterious Guidance. You can then go and get item cards several turns in a row. You just have to be willing to put Celebi Prism Star into the active Pokemon spot. And then Leech Seed for 1 grass energy does 20 damage and also heals 20 damage from Celebi. But again, you want to use Time Distortion to be able to reuse a stage 1 or a stage 2 Pokemon's ability that is invoked when you move it from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon. 5th best Prism Star from Lost Thunder would be Xerneas. Now, fairy type Pokemon are fairly popular right now. So Xerneas, 160 HP for a basic, very good. It has an ability and 1 move. Path of Life is its ability. It says, once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to become your active Pokemon, you may move any number of energy from your other Pokemon to it. So its ability doesn't even specify that it has to be fairy energy. However, Bright Horns does require 3 fairy energy to do 160 damage. Now you could use this in a Granbull deck, for example, a Gardevoir GX deck, a Sylveon GX deck, and it is a great 1 prize attacker that should be able to knock out other 1 prize attackers, or with a choice band, knock out a GX card. Next up here would be Ameen. This is the 4th best Prism Star in my opinion. This is a supporter. It says, you can play this card only if your opponent has exactly 3 prize cards remaining. Prevent all damage done to your Ultra Beast by attacks during your opponent's next turn. So if you're able to play Ameen, there is really nothing your opponent can do to be able to attack one of your Pokemon. as long as all of your Pokemon in play are Ultra Beasts. Buzzwole GX is a very popular Ultra Beast. Blacephalon, Naganadel. So lots of ways that Ameen would be a great supporter for a deck. And of course you can use Lysia, I believe from Celestial Storm, to go and get 2 Prism Star cards of your choosing. Next up here, moving into the top 3. Life Forest would be number 3 in my opinion. This is a stadium card that says, once during each player's turn, that player may heal 60 damage and remove all special conditions from one of their grass Pokemon. So in Decidueye GX decks, for example, you normally just want to keep Decidueye GX on your bench. This is a great stadium card to use. The disadvantage with any of these stadium cards is that these things apply to both you and your opponent. But healing 60 damage is huge, plus removing special conditions. I know Blacephalon can inflict special conditions, even something like Shuckle GX. So this is a great stadium, especially in a grass type deck. Second best Prism Star in my opinion would be Heat Factory. This is a Prism Star card that is used in Blacephalon GX decks. It says, once during each player's turn, that player may discard a Fire Energy card from their hand. If they do, they draw 3 cards. It is very important to always be able to get more cards into your hand and give you more opportunities to get the board state up to your liking. So this is a great way to do that. So the previous Prism Star, great for grass type decks. This one is great for fire type decks. And a good way to discard a Fire Energy, especially in the Blacephalon GX Naganadel deck, and then get that Fire Energy back onto Naganadel with its ability. So only one more Prism Star card left. The best Prism Star in Lost Thunder would also be one of my favorite Pokemon in Ditto Prism Star. All this card has on it is an ability called Almighty Evolution. It says, once during your turn, you may put any Stage 1 card from your hand onto this Pokemon to evolve it. So that is a great ability. And in Lost March, I used Ditto Prism Star. There are lots of decks out there that you can just put it onto your bench, and then depending on what you draw into your hand, you can evolve it into different Stage 1 Pokemon. You can also, let's say with a Blitzel Zebstrika line, just leave out the Blitzel, and then if you want to use Zebstrika, you can. Otherwise, you didn't have to take up 2 spots in your deck for that line. You only need 1. So there's a look at all 7 Prism Star cards from the Lost Thunder expansion. All 7 definitely have some use in the competitive scene, and a lot of these really are very popular. Again, value-wise on these cards, only a couple of dollars at the very most, just because you only can use 1 in a deck of a specific card. So there you have it. If your thoughts differ from mine, please let me know in the description of this video. So thanks everyone for watching. As always, before you go, make sure to check out all the links in the description of this video, including links to my blog, Facebook, and Twitter pages. So thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.